Good evening, brothers, sisters, and gender norm resistors. It's time for Demo Day with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome. Yes, we're going to be going through the demos of a couple games that are going to be coming out this year. So I don't know how long this is going to be. Depends on how much there is in it and stuff like that. So, we're going to start off with Escape Simulator 2. Now I played Escape Simulator 1 earlier this year, and it's a really good game. It's basically kind of like a whole bunch of like escape room type things. It's a really fascinating game. It's really intricate puzzles and stuff like that. So that's going to be where we start, and then we're going to finish with the Powerwash Simulator 2 demo. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into it, shall we? So here we are, Escape Simulator 2. Of course, there's only a few things that are open at the moment. Now, this one comes out on October 27th, and I am planning on buying it that day, and we're going to stream it that day. We're just going to go right on into it. So yeah. Now, if we say play, we're going to go solo. And all of this is just, this is just, he went the, oh, this is a puzzle. Okay. I'm guessing we don't have to worry about rotating. Man, they don't seem to really line up, do they? Alright, well, let's start with the... Oh, man, it is... Some of these pieces are really, really dark, man. Like, yeah, it's... And I don't think we have all the puzzles. Oh, wait, no. Oh, okay. So it's supposed to what? It's supposed to be in here? Ah, okay. That makes a bit more sense. Alright, so yeah, we actually say take you guys in there. So, alright. So... I didn't even know that this was here. This is just so odd. All right. There we go. That obviously goes there. We've got one more piece that goes there. I don't know if... Yeah, like I said, I don't think we have all the pieces, do we? Certainly doesn't look like it. I mean, it's saying like 3 of 8, so... Oh, okay, so that's how to join up. Like, this is just the intro. This is just the lobby. This is really fucking, like, this is a weird... Wait, what is that? Oh, right. Okay. If we say zoom, we say courtyard, Dracula's castle, Starship Eos, the cursed treasure. These are all things that I think are coming. So, well, we'll say start over, because I kind of played a little bit of it, but yeah, we'll say start over. We're just showing it off and showing what's... So drop in multiplayer. Friends can join whenever. So there's no verum equals truth, mendacium equals lies. Okay. And this one looks... Let's zoom in on it. In the shadow depths of ancient graves rest two robbers. They robbed three ethereal blue lights, reason, spirit, and emotion, the last remnants of their souls. Okay. So there's two graves that we need to find. We have a mallet. Okay. Wait, this looks important. So snake, eye, and a tower? So if we say snake is... okay, I see. So snake is 2. The eye is 6. And the tower is 4. Or the mountain is 4. Okay. No, the eye is 6. The mountain is 4. So now we have 2 mechanical keys. All right. Okay, so then if we look at this, see 3 lights. So this must be where they buried the treasure, maybe? Pitchfork isn't going to really help. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh no. Here we have a door with a lock. Oh. Okay, so everyone is telling the truth. There are 2 or more liars. I am telling the truth. Well, everyone is telling the truth can't be right because it contradicts, because that would... So you're lying. There are 2 or more liars would mean that everybody would have to be lying, because if that's telling the truth, then that one must be lying. Because he's obviously lying. But if this is lying, then that would be true. In which case, that one... Okay, I am telling the truth. I mean, that's not necessary. That's not for certain a lie. But if it's false, then it would be true, because there would be 2 liars. So you have to be telling the truth, in which case you would have to be lying. What are you? You are... 2 fires dance in the Grand Tower. Listen to their message. Okay. You are looking for a word of some sort. You want a key. You have very specific heads that need to be put into a... Oh, we're cleaning now. Okay, now if we come around to this side and we say, let's clean this window. Aha, and okay, so the lions need to be facing in. Okay, so everything needs to be facing in. With the lions, the top 2, okay. All right. So... that. Yes. Ooh, key. I will take it. And a hat. And a puzzle piece. And a bottle. Okay. So I think we need... Oh, okay. So, and now see, those three are lit up again. So, again, here. All right, but we need like a shovel or something. Oh, shovel. Okay, so now you a mechanical key. All right. So that must mean then when we come over here and we say all those three are lined up. So now let's shut the dig here. And the mechanical key. So mechanical key goes there. No. Oh. Oh, okay. Now it goes there. And you give us, what? What are you? Oh, you go, okay, so you go in there. And where does this key go? All right. Okay, so both going down. All right, so both going down. Down and down would be... Hang on here. What? Okay, both going down is a blank. Okay, so there and there would be H. There and down would be... All right, bottom and going down would be P. Oh, wait. So middle and lower would be H. Upper going down E. Let me guess. Oh, help. Help. That makes sense. So a 4-letter word. Help. And now we have a steak. All right, what are you... Oh. Okay, so truth and lie. Oh, wait. Okay, so lie. So the mountains are true. Everything else is a lie. Okay, so lie, lie, true, lie, lie, true. Easy peasy. We have another... All right. We still need to find... Oh. We do have a key. Oh, I know what this is. This is a vampire hunter's kit. And now we have a mirror. All right, but we still need a key for that. All right. What are you? Okay. You're an angel and you're a demon. you look like a halo. So... Oh, okay, I see. Oh, no, you're the wrong key. Okay, you're the wrong key. A Catholic in your house. That sounds like it could be phenomenally bad. Okay, so we need you guys to be... Yeah, there we go. So now see, it lines up and all the outer circles are... Now we have another key. I'm guessing you would have to have this one. And there. You give us an angel and a demon statue. All right, let's use the key here. All right. Sister looked at the gates of hell while her dark brother, to her right, remained focused on the gates of heaven. Okay. So you would have to be there. Now we would need... So you need to be okay. But see, it's her right. To her right. Yeah. It's easy. Apparently there are like puzzle pieces that we need to find in order to be able to complete the puzzle in the... Alright. You are pointing off in this direction. What are you... Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. So you are like a tree thing. A tree, a torch, a sun, and what is over here? All right. So you are the tree. You were pointing this direction, so you would be the torch. Where are you pointing? You were pointing this way, so you were the sun. You were pointing this way. If we use this again... Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so you are like... Okay, that emblem. Whatever the hell that is. Okay. Hi. Okay, I don't speak Latin. Proba te es cordo puro. Not true. Okay, so I need like a book on Latin, apparently. Can a brother get a Latin to English dictionary, please? Pay your taxes. Help wanted. What kind of help? And who is wanting? So yeah, all right. We can't jump. Nothing. I was hoping maybe one of them had like a book or something inside. Like, I really don't know what the heck I'm supposed to be doing here. How do I understand Latin? Their book of Latin. No. I was hoping maybe there's like something in the hat that would give us some clues. Alright, so there has to be something that'll teach us Latin here. Wood is all piled up very suspiciously. It's all too neat. This is Dracula's place. It's supposed to be all in ruins and shit, right? No? Nothing? Okay. Alright, maybe we can... Alright. So, Falco? What's here? Water, fire, sun, wind? Oh, okay. So maybe I was right. Maybe it was like a falcon is in the wind or the sky. Okay. All right, we can do this. So. It gives maximum gold? Inimicus ignis. I'm wanting to say, like, what is the enemy of fire would be water. What is post vitam? What is after vitam? Amicus? No. What is the enemy of water? Fire is water. What is post victim manus? All right. Where is the falco? The falco's in the wind. Mors. Mors. Okay. Aqua. This is the maximum. The maximum is soul, or the sun. All right. We'll just brute force this bitch. You can kind of understand a little bit of Latin if you know, like, French or Italian or Spanish or just about any, pretty much just about any language, any European language from that area, any Western European language except for English. Because English was like, yeah, fuck this. All right, so you're facing in. All right. Do we need it? You're not moving. Will all of you, like, point inwards? Yes? But apparently that's not the right way to do it. Okay. All right, you just turned. You just turned. Maybe it's just... Oh, okay, so just turn the gears and fill everything with blood. Okay. So, all right, we have escaped. Yay! You take a picture saying, yay, we escaped. Okay, and I think that's all they have at the for the demo. But yeah, see, so then Dracula will continue on with the feast, sweet dreams in the crypt. We have Starship Eos is already planned, which will hibernation pods, bridge, cargo hold, and into the unknown. And then we have Cursed Treasure, which tavern, pirate ship, island, and hideout. Okay. And they do have a very nice tutorial that kind of tells you what types of things you're going to be doing. Move around, move your mouse, turn around. Using WASD. Number 1, interactions. Press left mouse button to interact. Two, control to bend down, control to stand up, leave the tunnel. And inventory. All right, put things in your inventory. Then put things down from your inventory. Ah yes, the Tower of Hanoi puzzle, sometimes called the Pyramid Puzzle, was invented in the 19th century by Edouard Lucas. Discs have to be moved to another pole one by placing smaller ones on top of larger ones. Right. And that is actually a surprisingly easy type of puzzle. So do these? Yeah. Okay. So the earliest documented puzzles were riddles. Greek mythology produced the riddle of the Sphinx, considered to be the first riddle ever. And this one just doesn't have anything for us. Neither does that one. All right. To pick up an item and pick up an item, space to examine, solve the puzzle box, and use the keyhole. Use the key on the keyhole. Okay. We say you up. And then we take that. We use the key here. And what bit of trivia do you have for us? Puzzle boxes produced for entertainment first appeared in Victorian England in the 19th century. Pick up the box and follow the instructions on it to solve the puzzle. Okay. Pick me up and open the drawer. Right. And use it on the table. What little factoid do you have for us now? Jigsaw puzzles were invented in the 18th century to teach geography to students. They were maps cut into shapes by a woodcutter with a jigsaw ready for the students to assemble. All right, dragging, right. Okay, that's pretty easy. A balanced puzzle is a puzzle about balancing items to determine which one has different weight. By using balance scales a limited number of times. Okay. I always hated that puzzle, actually. Pick up a paper to examine it, pin it the paper while using the pin icons while examining it. Okay, so if we grab you, we can pin you over here. So N is 4, D is 2, O is 6, and R is 3. I wanted to read this one. Combination locks are locking devices in which a sequence of symbols, usually numbers, is used to open a lock. The earliest date from the Roman period excavated in Athens. Okay. So, can we, like, unpin? Oh, there we go. All right. So yeah, only about half an hour's worth of gameplay. Well, I don't know, because what is this thing? The darkest puzzles. Complete a room to unlock the darkest puzzle. A twisted, more challenging. I'm assuming you meant to put puzzle. All right. We are in the void, but somehow there is something to stand on and something for lamps to... Okay. Half of us lie, half of us tell the truth. There's only one liar amongst us. Well, if that's true, that would... everyone but me is a liar. Okay, so that one's automatically got to be false, because it can't... If you're true, then these two both would be liars. Most of us are liars. Most of us tell the truth. At least two of us are liars. Well, I think that one would have to be true. Now, if this one is true, then this one is a lie. Yeah, well, this one's... Well, we know that this one's a lie. So if half are true, then these two would be lies, and that would be... So if half are true, half are lies, then that one would... Okay, so that would have to be a lie, because these both can't... So most of you are lying. So that would mean that that would be true. And see, yeah, we've got 4 out of 8, so we still don't have all the puzzle pieces, which kind of sucks. What are you? Finished demo. Okay. But yeah, I mean, just having this lobby as the kind of the hub is kind of is a really interesting detail. And it actually does have screen space reflections, so we can customize. Right, so male or female, hair type. Boy, full-on beard or nothing. And of course, we'll get more customization once this comes out on the 27th. Apparently we'll be able to play chess within the game. But I think that might require like somebody with somebody else being in it. So, all right, there's the escape room or escape simulator 2 demo. So let's go ahead and go back out here. And of course you can wish list it on Steam and stuff like that. If they go as far into this one as they did the original, they're gonna have a lot of escapes type situations going. The first one went into like ancillary other properties as well. Like there was a portal one. There's actually a Powerwash simulator escape room. There's just, yeah, they do a lot. They really went into it. Like it's a really fun game. It is a really fun game, and I highly recommend it. So I'm really looking forward to this one. And like I said, it comes out on October 27th, and we'll be playing it then. But for now, we need to quit out of that, and we're going to try Powerwash Simulator 2. So let me change this. Oh, that one's only got like, that one's black. Oh God. Wow, that is very much louder. Very much louder. All right, let's go into audio. You do not need to be so loud. I already know that the water's gonna need to be turned down. Oh, wow, you can actually change a lot of this stuff. Like, you can actually change this, the ding volume and stuff like that. That's nice. All right. For here, for this one, we want to just go ahead and go into the base game. And we're going to say restart. Because again, I did kind of play around with it a little bit. So let's open this up. So Harper Shaw. Great news! You're finally moved in, and the removals van moved to the wash bay, waiting your expertise. Don't think the van should pose too much trouble, despite you having to sell off most of your equipment. So apparently, we sold off a lot of our equipment to buy a building and set up our business a bit more professionally. Actually, give me just a moment here. That's just annoying me. That the black background and stuff is just that's really annoying me. So let me get that changed up here a bit. Like, yeah, for some reason the one that I got is like it has a black background to it, or the words Powerwash Simulator are in black, which is annoying. But we can change that real quick. We can... see here. Yes, there we go. That's much better. All right. I'll change it to a PNG. All right. Now let me change this in the actual thing in this. So we're going to say from there, we're going to say do it to there. Now it's looking better. All right. That's better. That is much better. Now you can actually read what it says. So, all right, starting off, we have 2 power washers. We have the Urban XU1, which has no extension and a short extension. And it also has the basic nozzles and the soap nozzle. Now, I did go ahead and buy the adaptable nozzle, but that does not come initially. And then you have the Prime Vista, which originally comes with just these, just your basic nozzles. It didn't originally have the soap dispenser as well. But it is very much, it plays very much like the original. Of course, the white nozzle doesn't do so much. I mean, it'll take some down. Now, but the details, the details and the chunkiness on it all, just, oh my God, it looks so much better. And the soap actually works a little bit different. So let's go ahead and get the extension here. So see, the soap actually just like covers all the dirt. If there is a clean spot, it will cover it, but it'll fade off because the soap isn't needed there. So you see how it's already kind of like fading off some of the areas that we've already cleaned. But see, we can coat everything in that, and then we can go to the white nozzle, which wasn't doing anything before, but now, because it's all soaped up, it's really just taking off the dirt beautifully. Which is the way the soap should work. Rather than like in the original game, it was just like it magically, it not only like soaped it up, but like also took out all of the, just like it soaped it up and took away the dirt at the same time, which was a little strange, to be honest. Now this one, yeah, it doesn't really have much in the way of, doesn't really have much more power. And they did change up the way the actual, like, buttons and stuff, which I'm not a fan of, but thankfully they do allow you to go back to the classic mode. It was like, for some reason they had it so that they have it in the new controls where Q shows the dirt rather than tab, like, you know, the previous game. It's like, why did you change that? And the 0 degree actually does have, is actually more of a slice now. So if we take it down and then we say rotate it around. Oh, I just realized something. I cannot see the, all right, we'll do dynamic. Yeah, there we go. But now with it turned up, if we take a stroke down, you can see that it actually is like a blade of water rather than just like the standard, like. All right, so let's go ahead and soap up everything here. Like, let's use the soap to make our lives easier, especially on the windows, because the windows really need the soap. The windows are just a pain. For some reason, it's like there's just like some serious grease on the windows and probably on the mirrors as well. So we'll go ahead and soap up the mirrors too. But I love the look of the soap and the way that it works. It's like that's so much nicer. The one issue I have with the demo, I mean, of course, this is a demo, so, you know, you can't expect perfection. But the one thing that I have noticed is that it appears that the, it appears that, like, the refill doesn't quite work right. So I don't know if you're going to have to buy, you know, if you're going to have to buy cleaners and stuff. If we go in here, we can buy new equipment. We can buy, there's a lot of different stuff. And we can actually sell stuff in order to buy something else. So, like, we have the adaptable nozzle for this one, but if we wanted to change that up and for something else, we could sell that, get 180 coin back, and buy something else. We also have, of course, the turbos, the turbo nozzle. But, like, when you get further on, you get turbo nozzle, double turbo nozzle, adjustable nozzle, extensions. They do still have the triple tip, which is nice to see because that one is just very nice. It's very, very nice. And it looks like, you know, it looks like they also have like rug cleaners. I've seen a couple that are like, yeah, okay, so yeah, surface cleaner. So, an increased head size for surface cleaner that covers more area than the standard head. So we might try that with the Swirl Force, or Swirl Force Surf Ace. Ideal for washing flat surfaces at short range, this surface cleaner cuts through all dirts effortlessly. I'm sure it does. But yeah, like I said, with it, you know, with it being still, this is just the demo. They are still, they haven't released don't have a release date yet, because they're still trying to optimize it for all platforms. But yeah, like I said, it really looks nice. If you look closely when you're blasting some of the dirt and stuff at an angle, you can actually see like flecks of dirt fly off, which is just another nice little touch. It makes it feel more, you know, more personal and more like you're actually cleaning something rather than just making the dirt disappear. Needless to say, I am very excited to see what they have in store for this for this game. Like, I love the first one. It's so much fun. And again, that's another instance of, you know, they kind of went on their DLC, they kind of went to other properties. Like, there's a Wallace and Gromit DLC, there's Tomb Raider, there's an Alice in Wonderland DLC. They did not stop at just their stuff. They're like, no, we're gonna go really deep into it. Yes, that's another thing that's just really nice. Is like Moon Mage said here, if you can really see it just like streaming down. Like on all the surfaces, you can actually see the water just like running down. It doesn't actually continue on down the full model, but it really does. It's just a little nice little thing that's just like, hey, this is really kind of cool. They're not just making another game, they're kind of almost remaking the game, the original, with whole new storylines and stuff like that. It's like it's a full-on upgrade. It is a full-on upgrade. But it's something that they couldn't just do with the original, because that would have required like reprogramming the entire game and everything. And that's not practical. All right, there's the bonnet. Let's see, if I click R, it takes away any soap that you have on the surfaces already in order to, you know, and it like slowly refills. But I don't know if it's if it's just a bug or what, but like, oh. But, oh, okay, so, yeah, when I was playing around with it before, it wouldn't let me reload it wouldn't actually finish reloading the soap dispenser. I get the feeling that may be just something for the demo. Because in the original game, if you ran out of soap, you had to buy more soap, which makes perfect sense. And the soap seems to last for like freaking ever. Like, it's really going for days. But it also makes it a lot more logistical. Like, oh my God, in the original game, if we had had this in the subway, oh man, the subway would have been so much easier. Would have been just so much easier. Like, if the soap worked like this in the subway, oh yeah, that would have been a whole lot easier. And then we can just go with the wide thing and just no problemo. But like, yeah, that soap is just so much. It will make tough jobs a whole lot easier. But like I said, I think it's not going to be. I don't think it's going to be as they're going to be as generous with the amount of soap that you get and stuff like that. The amount of soap that is in the dispenser and stuff like that is probably, it's gonna be nerfed. It's gonna have to be. Like, otherwise it's just like, yeah, this is like, I don't think it's gonna you're gonna be able to just refill it. I don't think it's gonna last as long and stuff like that. But it's, you know, they want people to be able to enjoy themselves as they play the demo. So it's like, hey, you kind of have to give them a little bit of leeway here. Now, I think if you keep playing it over and over again, I think you might be able to just like rack up enough money to buy anything in the store. I mean, you might have to play like dozens of times in order to get some of the high-end equipment, or, you know, sell everything that you have in order to buy some of the high-end equipment. And I'm sure they're going to have, like, you know, it's not going to be, oh, hey, you know, the soap just works. Like, I can't see this being the way that the soap is going to work in the final game. Like, it's probably going to be specialized to, you know, whatever surface you're working on. Kind of like the original one was. Although I would personally prefer it. I would personally prefer it if it was based on what kind of stuff you were cleaning. Like, if you're cleaning dirt, fine, use the all-purpose stuff. If you're cleaning something that's an oily mess, you have to get the oil detergent. Like, that would make the most sense to me and be the most satisfying. I do find it odd that it's like, oh no, you're cleaning stone, so here, this will clean whatever off of stone. It's like, but that just doesn't make any sense. I really don't think we needed to soap the inside, because it's like even the white nozzles like just peeling away the dirt stuff. And of course, we still have no idea what's going on with, what's going on with the story or anything like that. There we go. Of course, it's still very much based on angles. If you can see it, you can probably hit it with something. But you're not going to hit things that you can't really see. See, as we get outside, things get a little bit tougher here. And as you get closer to the end, it's like it actually does start telling you, hey, this, you can see the dirt here, obviously, but like that rear panel was flashing, even though I wasn't asking it to. It's basically telling us, hey, this is, you still have a little bit to do on this spot. Which is kind of nice, because it's like, in the first game, you basically had to tell it to, okay, you're telling me that I still have this to do, but where is this? So like, yeah, that area is telling us that, hey, you still need to clean some of this stuff. And now it's starting to say, hey, okay, so like the wing mirror, which I know I had soaped up, but I forgot to actually clean, apparently. All right, and the roller shutter rail. Ah, there we go. And apparently the soap actually does kind of like move down as well. So, Wishy, Jess is enthralled by her sparkling removals van. She says she'll give you first dibs on any furniture that comes across, so keep your eye out for new items appearing in the shop. It's all pre-restoration stuff, so pretty dirty. But I'm sure you're okay with that. Told you it would all come together. So yeah, we can go back to, and we actually have like a home office, so we're not just like hopping from one place to another. We can actually buy furniture. So like we could get a retro rug and a whimsical sofa. All right. Oh, it's ready in the wash area. Okay, so we need to like, so yeah, all the stuff comes in filthy as hell. And we need to actually clean it. So we're actually like doing cleaning and stuff for ourselves as well as customers. Wow, there. Okay, so I turned the audio down for the water, but like, I didn't want you to basically turn it off. All right, there we go. Completely clean the dirty furniture. Yeah, that's what I'm working on. Thank you. All right, so now it has been cleaned. And we can say, pick it up. And place it. So now we have... So now we can say, hey, let's grab this. So apparently $420 is just what they allow you to play with. I mean, we can like refund that. Now we have this guy. Which looks like it will be really, you know, basically it's a rug cleaner. It is a rug cleaner basically. I mean, they say a surface cleaner, but it's basically it's a rug cleaner. Kind of weird how it like pops up in some spots. But man, does it make short work of that. All right, there we go. Let's see, we've got our little kitties. We've got Squeak, Ulysses, Bubbles, I know there's more. Just not entirely sure where they're at the moment. But yeah, it's kind of interesting because even like right now we can just like we can go out and like totally just like explore around our base at least. So, all right, we can't go past like our front, past the sidewalk in front of our place. But we can actually like really just explore around a lot and power washing liquids. So yeah, see, we've got different different types of liquids. I have a feeling that's going to be the different surfaces and stuff like that. Yeah, those are very obviously Wishy's, like those are the kittens that Wishy chose the name for. Like, it's painfully obvious. So we also have, I mean, we apparently have a TV. But we have, you know, a bookshelf with like Stealing the Deal, freeze frame, a little dinosaur that's very similar to the dinosaur slide in the park. We have a picture of us with the ancient statue before we cleaned it. Our old truck. We have a picture of us on the slide at the park. I say our old truck because the new truck is a little bit different. I did notice that our new truck is a little bit, has more of a, like, you know, rounded base and then narrows in. It is definitely a rivulet. It's a rivulet truck. Wow, they just really just drive home all the yeah, because like I said, you look at our old truck and yeah, it wasn't nearly as fancy. The Fontaine Scuffle design of the abstract. We have the Caldera County Cryptids, Machine Washing Fun, and Mount Ruthless Mining Rush. Now, if we come over here, we actually have a map of everything. So here's Muckingham. Here's the Power Falls, which means this is the forest where that tree house was. And then you have Mount Rushless National Park. Like, there's a farm. I don't see the temple specifically on the map, which is kind of odd. I would have thought that would have been very prominent. But then we have Pumpington, or Pumpton, and there's the big statue. So we were like a long way out. We have Detergento, Washingham, Bucketon. There's the desert, Lubra City, Sparkleton, Sponge Valley, and Fumarole. So we actually have a dam. Obviously that's supposed to, I think that's supposed to be DC. Washingham is supposed to be Washington, DC. We have the desert, which I thought was where we found the statue, but I guess not. Yes, they were. Good eye, good eye. Those were the exact same names as was on the station map in the subway. So I'm not sure what the pins are. Maybe that was our original home, our original spot, and then our, oh, those are ones that those are the jobs that we've done. Okay, so the removals van. So we are still very much in Muckingham, but the next one is the public facility in Detergento. Let's see if we come over here. We have, like, there's a picture of us with other people. There's a picture of us with Muckingham after it's cleaned. There's us playing with Ulysses. Like, they've really went into some detail with this stuff, with this. We apparently have merch. Then if we come in here, we have a bulletin board where we can read some of the, so for like the Canadian, the town without cats. Muckingham population 121,354 people. Cat population 0. That was the situation. The sleepy seaside town of Muckingham found itself in when, for 3 long weeks, it became one of the oddest places on Earth. And we have Weird and Beyond, aliens or big tech? For the citizens of Caldera County, things got really weird really quick when the local volcano, Mount Rushless, suddenly lurched out of dormancy. UFOs were spotted flying around the volcano's caldera, cats went missing en masse, and an ancient civilization was mysteriously unearthed on their doorstep. But some are theorizing that the whole thing might actually be due to a tech startup out of Sponge Valley, even the UFOs themselves. Focal point, enigmatic man of mystery, Blake Thrust. When the dust having literally settled from Mount Rushless's brief and inexplicable foray out of dormancy, one lingering question remains. Who was Blake Thrust? What did the genius maverick want in the volcano? What did it mean? Did he mean to destabilize it? Why did we allow Thrust Industries to be taken? Why did he allow Thrust Industries to be taken away from him? Unfortunately, we may never know. I have a feeling we'll get this solution. And we have our little kitties. What is he up to? It's been 3 long years since the old mayor of Muckingham, Jeff Jefferson the 13th, fled the town, leaving chaos, anger, and a whole heap of egg splats in his wake. Whilst many are still shaking their heads as to how he managed to shake off the cast iron case against him, there are now rumors that he intends a comeback. So we have the visit the Muckingham Merman and the mysterious eternal beam, hypnotizing folks from all over the world. Okay, you put it away. The east side of Mauka Aitu Desert. And we have Science Mad. Who were the pacifists? Since the discovery deep in the desert, the mysterious civilization behind these curious artifacts has been a subject of a million memes. But behind all the jokes, there are genuine anomalies which have thus far baffled science. The curious statue, which has become lovingly known to the locals as the Muckingham Merman, we were right, it is kind of like a merman type situation, has issued a constant beam from the large gemstone on his forehead since its unearthing. Not true. It has been doing that since we cleaned the fucking thing. No one knows how it is doing this or even why. So they do address some of the things from the first game, kind of like, hey, yeah, this was kind of a thing. So, all right, let's go ahead and go into the public facility, and we'll restart the job. So yeah, we have this park bench. So the lead up text is, welcome to the town of D'Argento, where the past meets the future to manifest a present that we can all live with. A thing happened to us the other day when I asked my colleague to do a deep dive inventory on our public facilities. We found schematics for a revolutionary convenience installed in 2003, but then almost immediately forgotten about and assumed to be a bench. The whole thing is just pure detergento. God, that name is just a mouthful. So this is their bench. Or what they thought was a bench. I mean, it's I guess it's about the right size for a bench. Man, the flying flecks of dirt still get me. That is still just such a it's so simple and it's such a small little thing, but it's like, man, it really does add to the enjoyment of it all. Man, this thing is nice, but I really need I really need the extension on it. We really need a more of an extension for this. An extension is going to cost us it's going to cost us $200. We don't really have anything that we can sell. Oh, I guess we can actually afford an extension. All right, cool. Oh, there we go. That's better. Like, it's just nice to have something that's like, oh yeah, this is basically designed to be this is literally just designed to be a floor scrubber. Or in this case, a roof scrubber. Warning floor. Apparently there we go. So it will work on walls and just about anything, which is pretty nice. Like this thing really just tears through almost any and all. Like grime and dirt and stuff, which is pretty sweet. And the fact that you can like it now, because that's a rounded surface, it doesn't work really on that. But let's come in here and we're gonna sell that, and we're going to buy ourselves an adjustable nozzle. And we'll go ahead and get that too. So, all right, we can say here is, yeah, here's the rotating nozzle, which is kind of cool. But here's the real fun one. Because this one, we can actually like rotate our mouse and we can expand it out. So we can, if we need something that's a little bit more powerful than if we need something that's a little bit more powerful than the white, but not quite as powerful as the green, we can kind of dial it in so that it's a perfect match between the two. Which, I mean, with an adjustable like that, you don't need all the others. You don't need any more. So if you're going from like a really tough stain to like, we come through here and like, it's kind of working a little bit on that. If we widen it out, you can see some of these stains just will not come out. We can tighten it in and make it just wide enough to capture all of that basically. I really do like the idea of the adjustable nozzle. It's a really nice addition. And I'm sure there's things that we haven't seen yet that will be added later in the, you know, as you continue the story. Kind of like the triple tip. We didn't even know that that existed until a certain point in the first game. So maybe this is like a late game, you know, like a late game addition. Like, we can get it now because this is the demo, but when we're actually playing through the campaign of the story, it's going to be like, hey, this is something that's really special, that's kind of locked behind your progression. You know, I'm not entirely sure which one I like better, the adjustable nozzle or the surface cleaner. I think I kind of prefer the surface cleaner. All right. It's like, while the adjustable is kind of nice as far as, you know, just being able to dial it in, it's a little, we really don't need it because with all the different nozzles that we have. Like, it's not like we have to take off the old nozzle in order to fit a new one on or anything like that. Like, they don't have that level of reality to it. Driving me barking. Here we woof again. Okay, so they made a sequel to to Esther Death's one? They made a sequel to Esther Death's old movie. The one that, like, bombed, apparently. Okay, now see, I didn't even have to tell it to refill. It just started it on its own. That's kind of cool. I don't anticipate that, like, being a thing later. I don't anticipate that sticking around. Not in the actual game itself. All right, tell you what. Let's come in here. We're going to go ahead and buy that. Can I, like... Yes, I know that needs clean, but I'm soaping everything up first. Thank you. I love how I do kind of like how it like the soap fades off of stuff that doesn't need that doesn't need it. All right. In order to make this a little bit easier on us, we're going to actually we're going to sell those because we don't need those. Don't need those. The other thing that is really interesting all right, outside base. Oh, okay. And then the door light. Okay. And once that's cleaned up, now we can actually go inside, where it is just an even bigger mess. Like, yeah, they have to do something to like negate the incredible usefulness of the soap. Because as is, that's just too much. It's too useful. It's too powerful. Like that would have a job that just, you know, just to illustrate, we're gonna use that like crazy. So as we clear away the soap, we regain some of the soap. Well, that's the curious part. It's like the inside should be pristine because it was never used. It's like it was installed and then it went offline. It was like never, and they forgot that it was even a toilet. They're just like, it's a bench. Okay, damn it. I hit the R button instead of the 2 button. That's my bad. It's my mistake. So it just like automatically reset all the soap that I just sprayed out. But yeah, you see what I mean as far as like, this is just, it's just too powerful.
So if we try and do anything here, see, it's not even, the white nozzle isn't even really touching that. Of course, that might have been because we were too far away. See, yeah, it's doing a little bit, but it's not going nearly as fast as with a soaped up surface. Or the changing table. I mean, that is one of those things that it's like, hey, at least they thought to put in a changing table. Wow, really getting anal about that stuff. Like, you have to hit the button too. I do wonder if there's going to be more like if there's going to be more interactive stuff. I'm hoping there will be. Did I just hose down the toilet paper? That's going to make it pointless. That's going to make it useless. I will say one thing that I do like about this one is you can actually, like, you can raise the toilet seats instead of like having to shoot around them and stuff like that to try and clean underneath them. You can actually just like lift them up. That's just a nice little touch that it's like, hey, yeah, that was a little frustrating in the first one. Like when you had to do the toilet seats and you had to shoot all around them and stuff, and it's like, yeah, but you couldn't quite get to what needed cleaning. All right, let's hose down the changing station. Like how this got so dirty, I really don't understand. It's like it was closed inside of a closed toilet that was never used. Is this place just that horribly filthy and like exposed to that much moisture that it's just like, yeah, it's gonna be bad? Like, I'm amazed anything manages to stay clean if everything is just exposed to that much moisture so that you get all this mold and fungus and moss and stuff. Oh, extractor vent. I was wondering what that little square was. Toilet seat hinge. Ah, there we go. And it's complete. Yeah, how does the plumbing work for all of this? Like, usually plumbing is like solid pipes and stuff. You can't have those like moving up and down and stuff. And another nice little feature, when you move inside, the camera changes rather than just saying, hey, you know, we're just one stationary camera for the end, and just like, yeah. Rinson. You'll be delighted to learn that the public facilities kinetic sensors have been updated, and it's been successfully reintegrated into our public convenience network just in time for our upcoming Equinox Festival. I can state with confidence that you'll be hearing from us again. Tessa. All right, and those are the two that are part of the demo. Now, I when I was playing around with it on my own, I did see one from Harper Shaw that said that the fire chief's dog has gone missing. I have a feeling that that is probably going to be, yep, the dogs, now you had a missing cat in the first one, now you got a missing dog. But I think like after like one or two jobs, they're gonna be like, oh, never mind, we found him. He's fine. It's all good. No need to worry about missing animals this time or anything like that. Don't worry. So I don't know what the the P one is, if that's like, so yeah, you can do washer cosmetics. Oh, the P money is for furniture and stuff. Okay. And for like, yeah, so we can do like blue, red, green, or yellow as far as our visors, our overalls, our gloves, and our boots. I'm hoping they add some more colors because I always like the purple. We can customize our van as well. Might as well get the futuristic rug. Why not? All right, let's go to home base. Yeah, I do love, I really love the new soap mechanic. It is so nice. So nice. Because then you can do stuff like this where it's just like, yep. All right, can we put this up in our office? Apparently we cannot. It's like, yeah, we cannot put it up here. It has to go down in the has to go down here. Okay. There we go. All right. We do have a limit. What is in this big ass fucking like? What is in the big ass chest? Apparently we do have a limit to the amount of furniture we can place. Yeah, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. Maybe that was the problem. Was that the problem, that it's too big to put up in to put? Why is the bottom so shiny? Nope, you just can't put anything up here. Hello, kitties. But yeah, I do like how, oh, we actually have a step ladder. Oh, that's right. That's some of the other stuff that's just like, that they're like the skyjack is going to be in there. You know, you're going to have like, the window washer type moving racing platforms and stuff. Now this paint reminds me of House Flipper 2. Like, that's the type of like design that was on the cans in that game. Which again, given, you know, this game and Escape Simulator, these two games, like, they love to do they love to cross to other properties. Why do I think that at some point we're gonna have to like we're gonna have to like wash our own building? I've seen paint cans in a few different things, but it's like, yeah, that just like those cans, especially like the orange orm and cool blue. Oh my god, the orange, that fucking warm orange, just ugh. What is the yellow? Vibrant yellow. Like the fucking Dayglow orange bullshit that they had. That was just... Oh, come on, I just want to... I want to clean everything. I just want to clean it all. I want to soap up everything. But yeah, so I am really looking forward to this. I'm really looking forward to them putting it all out and being like, yep, all right, so here you guys go. Here's round number 2. Like, it looks really pretty. It's not like, you know, hyper realistic or anything, but beveled edges of the plastic sprayers and stuff like that. Yes, there are butterflies. There's all kinds of stuff. Like, they just, like, really, yeah. Little butterflies out by the flowers. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what they have in store for us. But that is unfortunately where we're going to have to end for today. But that at least gives you, an idea of where things are with this and everything like that. You know, like I said, Escape Simulator 2 is due out on October 27th. And I'm planning on getting that and diving right into that. Powerwash Simulator 2, we're not sure on a release date yet. Anyway, as always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to press that subscribe button. If you want to be kept up to date before we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time, we'll be back with Red Dead Redemption 2, and then that following midnight, we'll be back with Powerwash Simulator 1.
All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!